Jeff, we got kind of talked about it last night, but obviously another win, longest winning streak of the season. Uh, Small ball has been really effective for you guys. Do you feel, something clicking? I know you guys never want to, get too ahead of yourselves or anything, but can you feel that you guys are playing your best basketball of the season?
We got another level to get to, but it's nice that it's turning into wins. That's what it's all about. I feel like we got a nice rhythm for sure, but we got to be able to continue to sustain it and take those small strides. And tonight our second unit was amazing. In that second quarter, creating separation, making an impact on the game, and then we were able to sustain that in the second half. We didn't play great. Juan T was amazing. Coming in, making his presence felt on both ends of the floor. But that second quarter gave us, enough breathing room on a back-to-back, on a kind of grinded out game to, get us a win. So developing winning attitudes and winning games different ways is a good sign.
Could you give a kind of a bigger picture view of James Wiseman's rookie season, what you thought of it, and what you kind of think is ahead for him, which includes obviously a knee rehab?
I mean, honestly, it's tough. He was his head in the right direction, showing signs of progress. And like I said before, every time he got a good rhythm, either it was COVID protocols or his wrist, and now the knee. So I hit him earlier today to let him know he has to think big picture in terms of, he's 20 years old. He's got a lot of basketball ahead of him, and he has an opportunity now to flip a terrible situation on his head and really work on his body, work on his mind in terms of what it's like, at this level, and take in as much as he can watching this play, and then come back stronger and healthy, whenever that time is. So that's the perspective you got to have. Easier said than done when you want to play and injuries take you out. But hopefully he understands that and is going to be patient with it.
Steph, given where you guys have been as a franchise, all the titles, all the finals, do you enjoy this? Do you enjoy this chase, trying to stay ahead of the play-in and all, just grinding out to even make it to the playoffs?
I enjoy playing basketball. I enjoy the competitive atmosphere. And like I said, every season has different challenges and different scenarios that you work through. But it's all what we love to do. So, this year is trying to creep as high as we can in the standings down the stretch of the season, make some noise, in a playoff series, and take it from there. That's the challenge. So it's all basketball at the end of the day, and we love to do that.
Steph, getting back to James for a second, you obviously played with him this season, and you played with Clay for years. How difficult do you think it's going to be going into training camp next year, whenever James is able to return, to get him comfortable in the system while also reintegrating Clay into what you all are going to do?
Honestly, I don't know. We'll find out then. There's a lot to happen before, we get our mind in that space. I don't think it's fair to answer that question in terms of where we are right now.
Steph, James Hill with BNC Sports. You continue to shoot the ball well. You always do. But just talk about playing the game of basketball and your scoring like you always do, and what you want to give this team down the stretch.
Just my best. Bring the joy and the competitive fire. Like I said before, this is an opportunity to finish the season strong, make these last 17 games worth it, make it mean something, and start to put, consistent efforts together. So considering the injuries that we've had and, the up and down season so far, you can focus in on a very short window of games that can be fun as hell to play. So we gotta be locked in. I gotta do my job.
Stephen, is it hard to believe that Juan is a two-way player?
Say what?
Is it hard to believe that Juan is a two-way player given what he's been giving you guys?
Yeah, I mean, you can do a deep dive on how that happened, but it's he's not playing anywhere like that. His mentality has always been he belongs in this league. So, opportunity is there and he's taking full advantage of it. And you love to see that considering where he's been in his career and even, these last 2 years here. So you hope that tag doesn't last too much longer, but while it does, he's obviously playing way above, that label.
All right. Steph, just want to ask you about your conversation with Lee Elder. I'm seeing some of the videos pop up now on Instagram and Twitter. The importance of that conversation you're having with him.
It's all about awareness of his story. I don't know how many people knew about what he did in 1975 and playing at Augusta and, being the first black golfer to play on the Ryder Cup in 79 and what he's continued to do through his foundation to create opportunity for all minorities to play in the golf and play golf and build that representation. So like anything I do, it's about giving a platform to help share that story and continue to drive awareness around how much we have to how much progress we have to make in that respect. So he's an amazing person, just spewing wisdom left and right. And it was awesome to watch him do that tee shot at the Masters last week and do something no black golfer's ever done.
Are
Hey, Steph,
those
I
hats
saw.
going to be available anywhere? By the way,
Say what?
Them 75 hats going to be available anywhere?
I hope so. Yeah. We had a limited run for the ceremony last week, but trying to make that more readily available.
Why the jet celebration?
You know exactly why.
I'm worried you just opened Pandora's box.
Possibly. It's got good mojo going right now. I just need to give myself an opportunity to pull it out because I didn't do anything to do that in the first half.
Hey, have you given any more thought to the Olympics?
No.
Okay.
Sorry to be short.
Yeah.
No.
Hey, Steph, before this day gets
All right,
away
go ahead.
from us,
Go ahead. Last question.
Steph, before the day gets away from us, April 15th, Jackie Robinson, the award, his legacy, and what he means overall to sport. Could you talk about Jackie 42?
I think the biggest thing is you realize it wasn't that long ago. And so to understand what he actually did to break that color barrier, and, we made progress for sure, but it wasn't that long ago that he was having to, fight an extremely uphill battle and play a sport in very tumultuous environments where he feared for his safety and his life and his family and all that just to play baseball. So the fact that it's still recognized is how it should be. And but it's also a reminder that you look at all the things that are happening still in our country and police brutality in Minnesota and Chicago and the stories that are within this last week. And you look at how the sports world is intertwined into, all of our communities. We all have to carry that torch, and any opportunity you have to celebrate somebody of his impact and legacy, you want to shine a light. So I'm glad people are still putting that top of mind.